to help me solve it. We have noticed that the circulation, which means the book check-in and check-out, has decreased for our school. And I have overheard in the hallway some of the students talking about not really loving to come to the media center for your library time as a special. When you compare it to art and music and Coach Rock, how can you live up to that, right? Okay, so what I need for you to do is to brainstorm some ideas with me today. We have a special opportunity. We have a new media coordinator, Miss Emily, and she is more than welcome to listen to your ideas and suggestions. So we're going to do a PBL together the rest of this week where you will work as a team to come up with a plan to revitalize this space. Before we begin and I give you your instructions on criteria that you need to include in your project, I want you to think about what are some positive and negative feelings and thoughts you have about the library, our media space. Right now I want you to spend some time just thinking about it. Then I'm going to ask you to talk to your table about it, and then we're going to have some share out about it. So right now everybody just think for just a minute. Some things you think that are positive and negative. I would like for you to turn and talk with someone at your table. If there's three, just group up. And tell them something you like about the media center, whether it be an activity you do, or something that you like about the space, or something you just enjoy about coming in here. Tell them something you wish we would change. Go ahead and begin. What are some positive and negative things? Let's start with the positive. Tell me some things you like about it.
You know, it's a lot of open space. It gives us more room for more detail and creative.
All right, so you like bigger things because of the open space. What else? You like that we have lots of Harry Potter books? Harry Potter books. All right, that's great. Dominique, what about you?
I mean, they the same thing about the whole space. If you have no space to get creative and get some good ideas out.
All right, yesterday, remember we talked about measurement and how to use measurement. So in a few minutes, when we pull everybody back together, you're going to have time to do some measurement. We want to figure out how much space we actually have in here. Okay?
I can think of one negative.
What's a negative thing?
They have all guides on how to do reading. The wall right there. Yeah, it's like the wall.
Like if there was a free class, you did class, and this was like a class, like papers and stuff. It would separate the two days.
But it also takes the ideas.
So we can kind of multitask. But if you want to, since you're dreaming about what you would like to do, that might be something that you address. Do we need to move it? Do we need to build it higher? Do we need to do something different with it? So think about that. She has ready to share out. Does everybody have time to talk about it? Okay, guys, if we can all come back together as a whole group, would anybody have something that you would like to share? Let's start with the positives. What are some things you already like about the media center? Time that you spend in here, or about the space itself? Harper.
I like how big it is.
Okay, great. I've heard that from a few folks, so that's a good plus. Jacob, what do you say?
Harry Potter books.
All right, we have a lot of Harry Potter books, and I've seen a lot of people check out Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Does anybody else like those? We must have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have a positive that you want to share? Okay, tell me some things that are not positives. They're negatives or weaknesses that we can strengthen.
The wall.
The wall. What
Why not
else?
just make that wall bigger and put a door there?
Okay, hold on to your thoughts just a minute. Right now we're just listing. I'm brainstorming items.
The space there, because then we can hear everybody.
All right, so because it's open to the hallway, it's too loud. Okay, Harper?
Making the bookshelves a little bit more spread apart.
Okay, we might need more room in between shelves.
Need new books.
We need new books. Our collection's older. Okay, anybody else? Jacob?
I'm backing up Dana's idea to where we could like
Just make the wall.
yes, this part and this part just widen it up to the door and make the rest of it like taller. So we can
Okay,
have
what I want you to do is keep your ideas just a minute, because I don't want to influence anybody else's ideas as of yet. All right, what I want to share with you, remember yesterday we talked a little bit about measurement and the customary system of measurement and how to convert within that system. We talked about the leading edge of the ruler and how to be careful with your measurements. So what I have for you today is your instructions on this PBL, and I also have some 1-inch graph paper. Now, who can talk to me about how I would draw this media center only on one piece of paper when all of you have said how big this space is?
From a view up above.
A view up above? All right, what else?
you could like have certain areas like mapped out, like that part, like the computer area over there, one part, the bookshelves and stuff, one part, over here where we are, one part, and back there, one part.
Okay, so you're saying make multiple blueprints of the space, multiple
Yeah.
layouts. Have you ever heard of using scale, like on map scale, when 1 inch equals a certain number of miles? Have you seen
Yeah.
that before on a map? All right, so what I want you to think about when you're designing a space is you're measuring in your feet and your yards, but you're scaling that down to inches, so you're going to have to do conversions in that. All right, so what I want to do is just go over the specifics of your PBL with you, and then just give you time to go ahead and start working with a team. You're going to choose the team that you would like to work with. That's the first task, is choose your group members. So if you're not with who you would like to work with, you may go ahead and move.
We've already got the team out of this.
Is that, do you mind to hand Harper all these
Yeah,
Okay, you will look at the problem. Says our circulation rate is down in our school media center. We have noticed that some students are complaining about attending special area classes in here. Some are even exhibiting interruptive behavior. We welcome to our school Miss Emily. She is open to suggestions for students and wants to hear your thoughts on how to improve and revitalize this space. So that's your problem. Here's your task. You must create a sketch with measurements of how the media center looks now, including the floor space, the shelves, the windows, the doors, circulation desk, computer internet access points, like where the smart board connects. Think about where outlets are. You have a budget of $5,000 to make renovations. You must plan in this space improvements to 3 areas. One is the physical space, the layout, the furniture. Maybe you want quiet reading nooks, a puppet stage, something. Use your imagination. Second, improvement to the materials we have available. Newer books, like Zach said. More technology maybe, something that you have to come up with in your group. Third and final one is, what kinds of lessons do you want Mrs. Emily to present to you? Do you want guest speakers? Do you want drama, more art and music? Do you want more research projects, more time in technology? More time just for independent reading, where you have in the back corner, you just go be by yourself and read anything you want and not have to answer questions about it. Maybe that would just be fun sometimes with it, just to enjoy a good book. All right, so what I want you to do, I have a suggested timeline. First, it says choose your group members. Then you're going to sketch a before picture and take some measurements of the space. Then you're going to brainstorm a design plan with your team, listing any and all of your ideas. Then narrow your focus to your most common ideas and decide how much you're going to budget for each area. Then finally, you're going to divide the task. All right, so Audrey and Harper, with you just choosing to work with two, you each are going to have to do a couple of these things. But some of you that have 4 in your group, one person can do each of these things.
Like 3 people.
So, yeah, you're going to have to decide in your group who's doing what and make sure all of these tasks are complete. One member needs to research the cost of